Okay, so hi there everyone. We're now in our next video in Introduction to Statistics. We're still in our topic in hypothesis testing. And here we're going to present our third video, our third tutorial video about solving a one sample t-test in Microsoft Excel. So we're going to consider this example right now. A consumer group is investigating a product of diet meals to examine if its prepackaged meal actually contains the advertised 6 ounces of protein in each package. So based on the following data, which is shown here, these are the data that we have gathered. Is there any evidence that the meals do not contain the advertised amount of protein? The goal here is to test whether there is a significant difference, okay, significant difference in the mean protein content and the company's claim. Okay, run the appropriate test at a 5% level of significance. So let's do this, okay, and then let's start with the step one. Let's do this in 4 steps. Step one is the hypotheses. Step two is the p-value. Step three is the decision rule, and step four is the summary, okay, or the conclusion. So for our step one, let's have H O. It should be H sub O. Your mu. Let's make use of this symbol here. Let's try to insert the mu, the mu symbol. Where is that? Mu. Here it is. Okay, there. And our mu is equal to, we believe that it's 6 ounces. But for our H sub A, or our H sub 1, our alternative hypothesis, we say that our mu, we can just copy this. Our mu, sorry, our mu is not equal to 6. So we can therefore conclude that our research hypothesis is two-tailed. It's two-tailed because it's making use only of the unequal sign and not the unidirectional inequality. So that's our step number one. Let us proceed to step number two. Our step number two will be talking about the p-value here, and we're going to make use of this data set here. So let's do this. Let's go to data. It's already in data. And click on data analysis. And we want to choose the two sample assuming unequal variances. But before that, let's call this, let's have have a label for this. Let's call this protein amount. Protein amount. And then let's have a dummy variable here. Dummy variable. Let's extend this a little bit, and then let's just have arbitrary circles here. And let's go to data again, data analysis. We want the two sample t-test two sample assuming unequal variances. Click on OK. Choose your variable one range. We want to include the label there because we want that. You just click on the labels to include that the first row is about the labels, and the row number two are these. And the hypothesized mean is, well, it's already written. It's 6 as our H sub O suggests. And we want to put the output range to be here, below step number 2. Then we'll click OK with that. And it will show us this table. We just want to delete this part because it's a dummy part. And completely delete the format, shall we? Okay, and then we will just extend what needs to be extended here. Okay, and of course we want to change the title. This is not two sample, this is one sample mean. Again, what we're doing here is for improvisation. We just improvise because the Excel doesn't have a direct function which will give you a one sample t-test, a direct analysis. So we just find ways to do that. Okay, so here is our mean is 5.395. Variance observations, there are 20 of them. Our hypothesized mean is 6. Our DF is 19. Our T statistic is 4.90. So if you're making use of the traditional approach, you need this T statistic. But for us now, we are applying the p-value approach. So we only need the p-value. So the p-value, since it's two-tailed, so we're going to make use of this. Now, what is this? What is this value? So this is actually 9.91048 raised to, or rather 10 raised to minus 5. So it will look like 9.9, and then we have 4 zeros before that. So in a calculator, it should look something like 0.0000. It has 4 zeros because you need to move the decimal point five times to the right, to the left rather. So there should be 5 zeros, 4 zeros rather. And we have 9911048. Or we can actually just you saw that. Yeah, there's the one. So let's just extend this. I think we can get the proper value of it. No. What are we going to do? We're going to increase the decimal. Okay, so here's the answer. You can see that from there. I just want to put it here. Okay, and I want to make it like, for example, no, it's not moving. So let's just make it like this. I want to round this off to the nearest tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s. So it will become 0.0001 like that. Okay, so that is our answer for our p-value. So let's highlight it also. Let's proceed now to step number 3. Now, recall our p-value is right here. Our p-value, let's just put it again, 0.0001, and our alpha level, denoted by our alpha, our significant level. So, alpha. Where's the alpha? Here it is equal to, our alpha is equal to 0.05. Okay, now given those information, since we say that since the p-value is less than your alpha value, less than your alpha value, um, that is 0.0001 is strictly less than 0.05. Therefore, we say that we reject the null hypothesis. Okay, and that's our step number 3. Again, we reject the null hypothesis because um, it's the p-value is less than our alpha value. So that's the correct decision. We reject the HO. If the p-value is greater than your alpha value, so we don't reject the HO. So what can we say? Therefore, since we're going to reject the HO, the advertised amount is 6, that is the population amount is 6 ounces. So there's a significant difference. So we reject the HO, telling us that this alternative hypothesis must be the one which is true. So what do we say? Hence, we have enough evidence to say that the protein content in the pre-packed packaged prepackaged meals is different from the advertised amount. Oops. There you go. So this is our step number 4. So therefore, we can say that there is enough evidence to say that the protein amount in the prepackaged meals is different from their advertised amount. So that is to say that there is a discrepancy in what they're telling in the advertisement with the actual. answer. So this is example 3. Hopefully you learned something from this. Again, step one is do the hypothesis, state the hypothesis. Step 2 is find the p-value. Step 3 is find the decision rule, and step number 4 is to summarize and answer the data correctly. So that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that you would like and subscribe, and let's see if I can do more of this. Okay, thank you very much.